Mavericks, they're entering free agency as the only team with cap space at around $11 million, as well as $37 million in expiring contracts. So Grant, if Vlade sees something he likes, he's in a position to make a move.
All right, we appreciate it. And the opening tip delivered by Papa John's, and the Rockets with the first possession. And look at that, quickly doubling Harden. The matchup, Fox starts off on Paul, and somebody forgot to guard Kenneth Faried. Here's the putback, and it's 2-0.
Yep.
King standing around watching, and it's now taken away by Bogdanovic. Bielitsa. Now the pass to the open Buddy Hield.
When you leave Buddy opens, you get a Buddy bucket. And when you think in terms of, he does that on 24 shots. He's averaged about 1.7 points a shot. Just amazing. They haven't really been that efficient out there, but that's still their style. They don't really have a low post game, but they have a Harden game.
Yeah, they're at 34% as a team. That's a very good point. So, boy, that's got to be a basket. You had a 2-on-1 with Cauley Stein, and it was a bad pass. Harden. Beautiful drive by James Harden.
He's going to make the assists. He's going to make the turnovers. He's going to make the points. You just simply have to put your defensive focus on Harden, as we see De'Aaron with a terrific drive right to the rim.
Last possession away, and now it's Harden. Here's 3. James Harden.
That was pretty well contested.
For good reason.
And for darn good reason.
He's got it all, but you always like to say he's got every tool in the toolbox.
He does.
What a pass by Fox to Bogdanovic.
Oh, and even a better catch and finish by Bogey. Beautiful by Bogey there. Just stay in front of him, make him take a tough shot if you can.
Austin Rivers, and we're even at 16.
Want to go.
And we'll follow up on that story in a minute as you look at Harden hit the 3 ball, and James Harden.
Bit too much right now. I think early in this game, they can get good shots on this team without too much trouble. So move the ball better, you'll get them.
Too much quick shooting, Jerry.
Exactly. And make the Rockets work on defense a little bit. And by the way, you say that, Yogi says, hey, I don't need any time.
It was actually in the delivery room with
his wife. I mean, and I was the coach. Bill Russell was the GM that traded him, you know, but Bill didn't want to do it, so I had to. Man, that was not a highlight. Yeah, when Buddy misses, he misses by a half inch.
He's 1 of 5 from 3. And speaking of threes, there's Rivers to make it 26-24.
The work for this team.
Nice post move.
Harry has a terrific right and left hand extended.
And that's going to be and 1 for Green.
Excellent pass, Chris Paul. A little easier and quick.
Of course, last year was the first year they moved the trade deadline before All-Star Weekend. Well, this guy might be on the All-Star team someday. His name's Harry Giles.
Quarter, he still had 12 points.
It's unbelievable.
But he had to take 11 shots to get him, so that's somewhat encouraging.
Yogi keeps the dribble alive. Harry rushed that a little bit, but Marvin Bagley was there.
Great positioning. Marvin, so smart.
Bella cost the Kings 2 points.
Gerald Green, very explosive player. Reaction game, and Kings rebounding probably maybe lead and get better.
And that's the biggest lead of 10.
And Dave Yeager just trying to create more pace and speed, and that's one way to do it. When you got a Fox that can get to the box, it's all good.
From the Cavaliers in a 3-way deal. Paul dancing, firing over Bagley, and connecting.
That is what he's been doing for years and years.
Bielitsa is 5 of 5 in this game.
Yeah, he's been the Kings' best player.
Well, there's Green coming off the bench, and how about him? He's got 13 points Sunday.
And they had a big trade as well. They traded a couple players.
Well,
boy, Eric Gordon is looking like Eric.
Wow.
Well, Eric Gordon, we've seen about enough of him. It looked like Harden hit Bogey. Fortunately, Bogey able to continue the dribble and get to the spot and make the shot.
And there's the foul, and that's going to count. 3-pointer and a chance for a 4-point play. They haven't been disgruntled very much on this.
No, they haven't. They've been terrific.
Yeah.
Just about, we haven't hardly seen any bad halves, but we're seeing one now. Yeah, just didn't see this kind of half coming.
That's a 71-point half with a minute 50 left. Wow. I mean, what else can you say other than wow? Ennis, layup. 5.6.
Every team does. Every player that has a long career has to.
Guess what just happened? And if you're joining us late, just getting off work, maybe out of school, as you look at Harden, that's now, the streak continues. He's got 31. Kings have made several trades today. As you look at Buddy Hield. First trade off the floor in the middle of the game. There's Fox.
Well, at least the crowd wanting to just go play as best you can and see what happens.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe James Harden was playing for the Bulls.
I was trying to remember. I do not believe he was. I don't see anybody out there right now that's had world championship kind of experience, and then he's obviously had put up good solid numbers in Denver and then take it a step further.
Harden has 31 points and he's only had one free throw.
Yeah, I mean that's about as well as you can play the guy. And
oh wow, we've seen that before.
Well, we have chasing some balls from the perimeter.
21-6 as you see on the screen. Second chance points. Bogdanovich.
Yeah, I think with Bogey now zeroing in and Buddy.
Oh, beautiful move.
That basket starts looking a little smaller when the other team's coming on.
There's Harden. Well, of course, James Harden is going to make the comeback that much more difficult. He has now scored 33.
And he really does have to have that second guy. I mean, obviously Chris Paul wasn't there when it counted either. And, you know, not that nobody gets hurt on purpose, but, you know, availability, that's where it starts.
96-68. And it's tipped in. Buddy Hield.
No, there'll be something.
Oh, yeah. Green missed it. Bagley. And Marvin Bagley makes it 100-72. Tonight, which is somewhat unusual, is you look at the turnover and the lob and the finish. Corliss Williamson for Doug Christie, and there was an outrage. I remember when the Kings traded Jason Williams for Mike Bibby, and their fans almost revolted. And
lost, I'm trying to think. The young man's name, Tony Delk, to free agency, and the team picked up Bobby Jackson.
Frank Mason. Marvin Bagley mops up. It's really sad. It's going to take a full year, and then you don't know what type of player you're getting back.
Well, and two, I mean, you know, for a guard, it's even more difficult. I mean, especially one that's built his career on speed and quickness.
Boy, no kidding. Under 9 minutes here in the fourth quarter. It's all Houston. Cal Labissiere found him on Eric Gordon.
Eliminated in the first round the second season.
That's a great point, Katie. And, you know, of course, the game is so different. I mean, we didn't think the Warriors could win with that style. And well, no one is saying that anymore.
Chris Paul's so strong. I mean, he just powers his way for a small guard.
Areas of the floor. I'll tell you, he's got a very nice stroke.
Yeah, there's no reason he can't have a nice career still. I mean, it's just way too early to close the book on Scal.
Boy, I don't know if you would have been able to manage all those guys, Jerry. If you
I don't think I would have. You're right.
I know. There's a chance for a 4-point play by Chris Paul.
It was a first class season.
That's right.
And I always said, as the coach, you learned your pecking order because you walked back coach.
Coach was in coach. The Rockets tonight come in and put it to the Kings with a second quarter where they outscored Sacramento 44-17. And that man right there, Dave Yeager, has to regroup, get the team ready to play on Friday against the Miami Heat. We'll be right back.